Hey guys, this is David. Welcome back to True Dreams Fitness. Hey, today we have an awesome recipe for those of you guys who want a high protein, super low carb, low fat meal that's going to fill you. This is the one for you. This is the spicy garlic protein pasta. And I can't wait to show you guys how this recipe goes together. I got the initial idea from Remington, and then I've, of course, enhanced it and changed a few things and made it our own. And of course, you guys can do the same thing, but I can't wait to show you guys because this thing is so good and it's so filling, and there's so many ways to cook the chicken. So I'm gonna show you one way, and let's get started. All right, guys, so I got 2 chicken breasts, and what we're gonna do is, usually they're pretty thick chicken breasts, so we want to thin these down, usually cut these in half. So, okay, so now we have these cut so they're not so thick, we'll cut them in a little small pieces, and we'll put them in our bowl. All right, so we got a whole bowl just like this. And you can put whatever you want on there, salt, pepper, a little bit of seasoning, whatever marinade. Today, we're going to use a little bit of marinade here. All right, so we have that in there. We're going to let that marinate probably for a good, probably 20, 30 minutes. And we'll set this to the side. Now while that chicken's setting aside, we're going to grab 2 of these. And now this is where the magic is on the pasta noodles, guys. So check this out. Whole bag is 20 calories. Oh my goodness. So we use 2 of these bags, boom. And what we'll do here, we'll take ourselves a strainer, and then we'll cut these open and pour them into the strainer. So we have 2 bags in there. And now what we want to do is rinse them really good. So just rinse your noodles. And again, you want to start with your chicken first, get it marinated if you're going to marinate it, so it gives it plenty of time. And obviously you can do that earlier in the day if you want to, but I'm just doing it for about 20 minutes. And then I'm going to rinse my noodles here. All right, guys, so chicken's been marinating for a little while now, so we're gonna get ready to get the pan going now. So what I typically try to do is I cook my chicken off first in the pan, take off the chicken, then we're gonna add in the noodles, and then all the toppings back into the pan. So let's tell you what's in this bad boy, because you know, we gotta make the base that goes on top. So we're gonna have 45 grams of low sodium soy sauce. We're gonna have 2 tablespoons rice vinegar. We're gonna have 3 grams of this lemongrass stir-in paste. 35 grams of water. And this is, you know, I use 15 grams of this chili garlic sauce, depending on how spicy you want it. You might add a little more of that if you want. I like it a little spicy, so I may heap it a little bit on the chili sauce. And then 5 grams of minced garlic. And we're gonna put all that into a bowl. And but first, let's get our pan heating up. We'll spray a little nonstick on there, and we'll get to cooking this bad boy. And then I'll show you guys measuring out all the parts that go into the bowl that's gonna go in this pasta. So let's get to measuring. Okay, got our handy dandy scale. If you guys don't have a great scale, you need to get one. I like this one. It's a little 0.1 scale on Amazon. So we're gonna start off with low sodium soy sauce, 45 grams. Here we go. Boom, 45. Okay, 45 grams. And then we have 2 spoons of this rice vinegar. And I've been cooking the heck out of this stuff, so I'm only on my 2nd bottle. So 1, 2. And then this chili sauce. This is the bomb. I love this stuff. We want 15 grams of this. And again, I'm gonna add just a teensy bit more because I like mine spicy. It's up to you guys on how spicy. Some people don't like a lot of spice, but I like a little spice. I've said in many videos. All right, we got a little garlic. 5 grams of minced garlic. Boom, man, on the dot, look at that. Got a little 3 grams of this lemongrass. Man, one little squirt, it's all needed. And then 35 grams of water, which is not a lot of water. Boom. And then you just stir it up. Let's get the chicken cooking because the pan is now hot and ready. All right, here we go. Marinated chicken is ready to go down. Oh, yes, sizzle, baby, sizzle. Ooh, it's hot. Usually I cook this on medium to high heat. And since we made these pieces smaller, it doesn't take that long to cook. And I'm only actually putting 4 ounces of cooked chicken in this recipe for this particular meal. Usually I range between 3 ounces and 6 ounces. But I always cook more chicken than I need because I do meal prep, so the extra will just go in the refrigerator for the next meal. Usually I'll let it get a little white around the edges before I start doing a bunch of flipping. Got Marty here, she's gotta be right by the chicken. Cooked or not cooked, she's here for any droppings. She's our old English sheepdog that loves to be by the prep area. Yes. Ooh, chicken looking good. Man. Again, all this chicken is not going in this meal. It's just extra that I'm cooking because it's easier to cook a couple breasts at one time. And again, because I meal prep, you gotta think, you know, how can I save time? It's to have certain foods kind of pre-cooked, so it makes it easier to put meals together. So that's what I do. So instead of just cooking exactly what I need, I cook, you know, 2 breasts, cook it off, weigh it out. So then for this meal, I get 4 ounces of cooked chicken. And I typically, when I weigh my meats for my meals, as long as you stick with the same weigh and you're consistent with it, then your numbers are accurate. So I always weigh cooked meat. I don't weigh raw meat on any of my meals, so I always weigh it cooked. So that's why I cook extra, and then I'll weigh it, and then I'll throw it back in. Another reason why I cook this chicken first, because it's going to actually put a coating on the pan and leave a little seasoning, a little flavor. And so you'll see here in a bit when I pour in the pasta, it's going to soak some of that up and color the noodles, some of the seasoning that's left in the pan, so it just adds to the flavor. I usually do this meal as one of my last meals of the day because, you know, if I'm going to cut carbs, I'd rather cut carbs on my last meal than my early meals. And because this meal right here has very little to no carbs. I think what it has, 15 grams of carbs for this whole meal. You would think, man, how is that with all that pasta? Well, because it's not really pasta, it's a little different noodle. But that chicken is looking good. I tell you what, we are looking good. You can even air fry. If you guys have an air fryer, you can air fry your chicken as another alternative. There's all kinds of obviously good ways to change up the chicken each time on how you cook it. Bake it, cook it on a stovetop like this, marinate it, season it, air fry it. You don't have to make your meals boring. You can change it up all the time. There's all kinds of ways to cook chicken. If you don't know, just get on YouTube. How to cook chicken. There's a million ways. All right, I think we're about done. So, all right, so here's the fun part. We're gonna take this out. All right, and then here's where we pour in the noodles. Just pour them in right away. And these are the noodles that's been draining. So it still has a little bit of water in them. But this is where it's gonna soak up that flavor. And what I do with a pair of tongs, I just kind of spread it out like this over the pan. I want all of it to be as thin as possible. Just let it sit there. Absorb some of the seasonings and the leftovers from the chicken and all that kind of stuff. Just to add more flavor into the noodles. What we're trying to do here is get some of the moisture out of the noodles because they're just soaked in liquid. So that's why we strained them, and now we're cooking them off. So we'll cook them off probably about 3 minutes or so. In the meantime, I'm gonna weigh out my chicken that I'm actually gonna be using in this meal. Every so often, just kind of stir this up and then just kind of flip it. And it's not really gonna stick too bad. And any that's kind of sticking, don't worry about it. Once we place the chicken back in there and pour in that liquid that we mixed in our bowl earlier, once you stir it all around, it'll kind of free itself. Oh yeah, that's almost done right there. All right, so it's been a couple minutes. Got that all nice and cooked off. We got a little brown on them now. Looks like all the moisture's out. So what I'll do is I'll kind of have a middle section right there. So what I'll do is I'll pour in my chicken. And then that mixture that we made earlier, all this stuff here, a little last stir, and pour it right on top. Get all that in there. Take your tongs. Oh, I hear it sizzling. You want most of that liquid to heat, distribute itself into the noodles. Again, I just keep stirring it around. Make sure it's evenly distributed. Trying to get all that liquid. It's almost all gone. I just try to get where I'm not pouring all that liquid on a plate. I'm trying to have it absorb into my chicken and my noodles. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I think we're about done here. All right, pour this onto our plate. Look at that. Oh, steamy, nice noodles. 4 ounces of chicken. So remember guys, the numbers on these are incredible. 246 calories for this whole plate. 46 grams of protein, only 5 grams of fat, 15 grams of carbs. Man, what a great meal to have throughout the day, ending your day, fill you up, and then not tip the scale. All right, so we got this awesome pasta meal, high protein pasta meal, and we gotta taste this bad boy. We gotta taste it. We gotta get in some of this. Oh, these noodles, still smoking hot. Get a little of this chicken. But I get so excited, I don't even wanna wait half the time. It's hard for me to get this thing cooked and wait till it cools off. Very good, very good. Man, I hope you guys liked the video. We have tons more coming out. All kinds of new recipes we're trying. If you guys have some suggestions, comments, anything you want to see, please leave it in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Let us know how you like this pasta because, man, what a great, macro-friendly, involve this thing in any time of your day. Fill you up, high protein pasta, and super easy to make. You saw how we did it. If you got any questions, comments, like I said, leave them in the section down below. Love to hear from you guys and enjoy the pasta. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. So give us a thumbs up, let us know you liked the video, and hope to see you guys on the next one. So until next time, guys, have a great day. Enjoy. We'll see you.